So welcome everybody. It is good to see you all today. I am sorry that we have never gotten to meet you all in person. COVID is terrible, but hopefully we will all get to meet in person sometime very soon. As I said before, I'm Dr. Marchetti, and I am one of the co-directors of the honors program at Randolph-Macon College. We want to congratulate you all for applying as current Randolph-Macon students and being accepted to the honors program. We are very proud of you for the great work that you've done in your classes at Randolph-Macon and all of the good things that you have done that have gotten you accepted to our program. So the purpose of this presentation is just to give you a little bit of background on our program, what the requirements are, where we are located, how you can contact us, et cetera, as well as to answer any questions that you might have about the program. So let's start with the honors office. So our office is located in Andrews. Oh my goodness. Our office is located in Andrews Hall, and we are in room 111. So if you've never been in Andrews Hall, if you go in the lobby, our office is right off of the lobby. So if you enter via the front door on Henry Street, and then you turn to the left as you go into the main part of the building, you will see our office there. This is our phone number, 412-1435, and that is our email address. Dr. Cribbs and I are both remote this semester. We are both working from home because we have 5 children between us, and all of our children are at home as well. So if you need to reach us, the best way to reach us is by emailing us at honors@rmc.edu. And like I said, this is me. I'm Dr. Marchetti. I'm a chemistry professor in addition to being the honors co-director. And Dr. Cribbs is a professor of sociology at Randolph-Macon College. One thing to note, if you haven't already done it, and you may have all already done it, follow us on Facebook or Instagram. I think most of you guys are probably on Instagram, not Facebook. We are pretty active on social media. And so if you want to know what we're doing, what kind of honors activities are going on, Facebook and Instagram are good ways to reach us, as well as our email. You can call us on our office phone. We don't check that too often this semester, but normally we do, because in normal semesters, one of us is there in the honors office every single day. So you're always welcome to stop by and see us. And once COVID is over, we look forward to meeting all of you in person. Okay, let's see how. There we go. Okay, so there's a couple of things I want to talk about before I give you all time for questions. The first thing I want to do is go over the honors program curriculum, because hopefully all of you are intending to complete the honors program curriculum so that you can graduate with honors from Randolph-Macon College. So I want to explain how that works and what we asked our students to do in order to graduate with honors. So we have 4 parts of our curriculum. The first one is our 100 or 200 level honors courses. The second one is our honors enrichment unit, and I'll go over these each in detail. The third one is the Eportfolio requirement. And then the fourth one is a course called Honors 300, okay? And we ask, in order to complete the honors program, that you take 3 100 to 200 level honors courses, do 1 honors enrichment unit, which you will probably satisfy anyway. It's not going to be something extra. Complete the Eportfolio requirement each year, which is it's not that time consuming. We'll explain it. And then take Honors 300 1 time, okay? So we're going to go over each of those requirements and what that means. And then if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask. So first, let's talk about the classes. So in the honors program, we offer somewhere around 25 honors classes per year. Each honors class that we offer fulfills a Randolph-Macon collegiate requirement in addition to counting on the honors program. So when we say we ask you to take 3 100 to 200 level honors classes, Those 3 honors classes aren't in addition to all of your AOKs and CARs that you have to take already as a Randolph-Macon college student. Each one of the courses that you see on your screen here is a course that we've offered in the last year or so, and each one of them counts as an honors course in addition to counting for a Randolph-Macon College AOK or CAR requirement. So for example, 3D printing is a course that we offered in the fall semester. And that course partially fulfilled the AOK in mathematics and natural sciences, in addition to counting to fulfill an honors program requirement. In the January term, Dr. Cribbs offered this course on the top right, mass incarceration. And that course partially fulfilled the social science AOK for Randolph-Macon College, in addition to counting for the honors program. Let's see, let's pick another course that we offered 6 Wives of Henry VIII in the January term as an honors course. And that course counted as, I think, History 100. Don't quote me on that. It's either History 100 or History 101, in addition to fulfilling the honors program requirement. So the courses that we offer, as you can see from these titles, are about kind of interesting and different topics from like just a general History 100 or a general, math, whatever math course you might choose to take. Oops, excuse me. Or a general sociology course. They're about interesting and engaging topics. They are usually about a topic that the faculty member is really passionate about. So the faculty members choose to teach these courses. And they also, as I've said a whole bunch of times, but I just want to make sure that you understand that they all fulfill some collegiate requirement in addition to counting for honors. So if you end up completing the honors program, you will need to take 3 of these 100 to 200 level classes. We, as I said, offer about 10 courses in the fall, 10 courses in the spring, and then we try to offer 3 or 4 in the January term. So we offer a wide variety of classes, and we try to hit all the AOKs and all of the CARs if we can. So we try to offer a big variety. So if you've already fulfilled most of your collegiate requirements at this point, once you've joined the honors program, if you have any left, it's likely that we will offer something that will fulfill the collegiate requirement that you need. So that's 3 of the 4 courses that you need to take. The 4th course is Honors 300. So we offer Honors 300 every semester. We offer some sections of it every semester. And in Honors 300, we partner with a community partner that has a problem that they either don't have the time, money, or expertise to solve. And our students work as consultants to become experts on that problem, and they spend an entire semester basically formulating a consultant's report, which is the solution to the problem or proposed solutions that at the end of the semester we present to the client in a formal presentation. So for example, one of our community partners was Shalom Farms. Shalom Farms is organic farm in Richmond that looks to solve the problem of food deserts. So food deserts occur when people live in cities and they don't have transportation and they don't have access to fresh food because of that. So they basically can get their groceries from places like 7-Elevens and mini marts. So they don't get a lot of access to healthy foods. Shalom Farms is an organic farm that farms fruits and vegetables, and then they bring them into food deserts and they sell them basically at a very low cost to people who live in those areas, so they have access to those kinds of foods. Shalom Farms was having 2 problems. They were having a drainage problem and a pest control problem, and they didn't really know what to do about that. And so our students spent the entire semester basically becoming experts on drainage and pest control and organic farming as well. And then presented a report to the client, Shalom Farms, at the end of the semester that had real world solutions that they could then implement at their farm to solve the problems that they were having. We also partnered with Circles Ashland, which is a group. Circles is a national organization, but we have a chapter here in Ashland. And what Circles looks to do is to identify people who are living at or just above the poverty level and give them the skills that they need to live financially independently. And so our students partnered with Circles Ashland for a semester to look at options for solving a problem that we have here in Ashland, which is affordable housing. So in the town of Ashland, even if you're living at like 200% of the poverty level, you really can't afford to live in affordable housing because there's just not any available. So our students spent the semester becoming experts on ways that other communities have solved this problem, and then presented their results to Circles Ashland as well as the town of Ashland, the town council. So we have different clients every semester. This semester, Dr. Cribbs and I are teaching each a section of Honors 300. Dr. Cribbs is working with the Virginia Center for Inclusive Communities. And I am working for a Latinx serving clinic called Crossover Healthcares. And my students are looking to solve a problem that they're having, which is that Latinx individuals are not getting the COVID-19 vaccination at the same rate as other individuals. And so my students are looking to create a vaccination plan to get back COVID-19 vaccines to more people. So we ask you to take this course one time. You can take it at any time. You all can take it at any time. The only time that our honor students cannot take it is in the first semester of their first year at the college. So you all are eligible to take this course at any time that you want, and we offer 1 or 2 sections of this every semester. Okay, so we have the 3 honors courses and then Honors 300. And then the other things that we ask you to do are not courses. So the third requirement that we ask you to complete is an honors enrichment unit. So the honors enrichment unit can be done at any time during your time here at Randolph-Macon, and will likely be fulfilled by something that you are already planning to do. So it's usually not something extra that our students do. It's something that our students basically fulfill using something that sometimes is part of their major or minor, or part of something that they intended to do anyway. So there are many ways to fulfill your honors enrichment unit. One way is by doing a senior research project in your major or minor. A few people do research projects in their minor. As long as that project involves original research, then it fulfills your honors enrichment unit for the honors program. Another way is by doing a surf project. Any sort of surf project will fulfill your honors enrichment unit. A third way is by studying abroad for a semester or a year. So those are 3 things that students often have done anyway that fulfill our honors enrichment unit. Other things that you can do include an honors contract and a regular course. So what that means is, let's say you take a course like, I don't know, History 100, and there's something in the History 100 course that you're really interested in learning more about. You can apply to do an honors contract in that course, which means that you decide to do something extra in addition to the content already covered in that course. And so sometimes our students will do like a research paper. They'll do an extra research paper. Sometimes they'll do a project. Sometimes they will, write something, or sometimes our students in the performing arts will direct a play or something like that. All of those things we will count as honors enrichment units. Another way to fulfill the honors enrichment unit is by doing an independent study course. So many of our students want to do independent study in their major. They're really interested in learning something maybe that's not covered in a regular course, and we will count that as an honors enrichment unit as well. And then finally, if the thing that you want to do, let me say this, if you're a nursing student, your clinicals count. If you're a teacher in training, your student teaching counts as well. Sometimes our students want to fulfill the honors enrichment unit in some other creative way. So we call that a student designed program. So for example, we had a student who did the Disney College program for a year, and we count that as an honors enrichment unit. We had a student who wanted to go and do an archaeological dig in the summer, and that counted as an honors enrichment unit. We had a student who did an internship. That was a really interesting one. And she did an internship in a medical setting, and she realized that she was presented every day with a lot of words that she didn't know. And so she had to go home every night and like look up a lot of words that she didn't understand. And so she actually made like a small vocabulary, like a small dictionary for other students doing internships in clinical medical settings, so that they could like review it prior to the internship and get up to speed on all the vocabulary that's used. We've had students do a semester at the Grand Canyon. I'm trying to think of what other things we've had students do. There's lots and lots of creative ways to do the honors enrichment unit. So if you are passionate about something, if you're interested in serving the community, if you participate in service projects, all of those things can satisfy the honors enrichment unit requirement. Okay. All right. The next requirement is the Eportfolio requirement. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to mute myself for one. Okay, sorry, my son just entered the room. All right, so the next requirement is the Eportfolio requirement. So when all of our honor students, we ask to produce an Eportfolio at the end of each year. The Eportfolio is sort of an online resume. It does not take very long for you to produce. In fact, at the end of the semester, we're going to be doing an Eportfolio workshop, and the workshop is an hour long. And normally by the end of the workshop, our students have finished their Eportfolio. So it's not a really time-consuming thing. What it is, these are some examples of our Eportfolios that our students have made. It's an online repository where you can put work that you have done while you are at Randolph-Macon that you are proud of. So for example, if you are I'm going to use chemistry as an example because I'm a chemistry faculty member. If you're a chemistry major, and let's say you do an independent research project and you're very proud of the work that you've done, you can put that in your Eportfolio. If you're in the performing arts and let's say you compose some music, you can put that in the Eportfolio. If you are an English major and let's say you write poetry, you can put those sorts of things in the Eportfolio. What we intend for you to do with your Eportfolio is that when you leave us at the end of your college career and you apply to graduate school or professional school, or you're applying for a job, or let's say you're applying for a postgraduate scholarship or fellowship, you can give the link for your Eportfolio to potential employers or potential graduate admissions committee, and that shows them what you are capable of doing. So it's kind of like an online resume, but it's more creative in that there are products that you have produced while as a student at Randolph-Macon that people interested in your work can see. So you can put all sorts of things on the Eportfolio. You can put videos, you can put documents, you can put links, you can put audio files, any sort of thing. We ask our students to produce an Eportfolio, and then each year we ask them to update it with current information about themselves. And then that is something that you can take with you once you leave Randolph-Macon College. Okay, so that goes with you and you have access to that forever. Okay, so those are our program requirements. So this kind of just restates what I just said. So there's 4 courses. There's 3 100 to 200 level honors courses. All of those satisfy a collegiate requirement. And then there's honors 300. And then we ask you to do 1 honors enrichment unit and then update your Eportfolio annually. The only other thing that we ask our honor students to do that I haven't discussed is we ask our students to remain engaged in the program. And by that, we mean we ask you to attend 2 honors events per academic term. So that means the fall is 1 term and then January term and spring is 1 term. And this counts as one of your events. So if you haven't attended any honors events thus far, you're halfway to your goal. We run a lot of events, and I have on a later slide all of our events listed down there. We run between 10 and 15 events per semester. And the events are, some of them are fun events, like we just did canvas painting last week. Some of them are professional development events, like making your resume or filling out your co-curricular transcript. And then some of them are related to our honors focus. Okay, so we do ask our students to attend 2 events per academic term. And then we also ask our students to maintain certain academic standards. So your first year in the program, we ask you to have a 3.25 GPA, and then a 3.5 GPA in years thereafter. Just so you all know, all of this information that I'm presenting is also on our website. So if you go to the honors website, you will be able to see the honors handbook and all the program requirements and everything that you're seeing here today, all on the website. So you don't have to like write this down or remember it. Okay, next thing, progression standards. So you all are a little bit different because you've joined the Randolph-Macon Honors Program not as an incoming first-year student, but these are our general progression standards. So when we let students into the program, we really want most people to be able to graduate with honors. If you graduate with honors from Randolph-Macon College, it's listed on your diploma. It's also listed on your transcript, which is the most important part. So when you go to graduate school or professional school, that's going to be on your transcript from Randolph-Macon College, graduated with honors. So these are our progression standards. The first year that a student is in the honors program, we ask them to take 1 course, do their ePortfolio, and obtain the minimum GPA. In the second year, we ask them to take a 2nd course, do their 2nd year ePortfolio, and get a 3.5. In the 3rd year, we ask them to take the 3rd course, take the honors 300. You can really take that at any time. It doesn't have to be in the 3rd year. Do their ePortfolio and a minimum of 3.5 GPA. And then in the 4th year, they finish up the program. Now, you all have joined at all different times. And so you're going to have different progression than other students, and that's absolutely fine. But we do ask you to consider enrolling in an honors course, at least for the next fall, if you haven't enrolled in one already. We have a few of our new honors admits who already enrolled in honors courses and are in honors courses right now. But try to do at least one honors course. And then also we will ask you to do the ePortfolio and then also attend 2 events this semester. You can track your progress in honors by the degree audit. So there's an honors degree audit on My Macon Web. If you log into your My Macon Web and you click on the student on the top, honors will come up as an option for you because you all have been added to our program. And once you click on honors program audit here, it will tell you what requirements you've met and what requirements you still need to meet. There is a very detailed video on our honors YouTube channel. So if you just search Randolph-Macon Honors on YouTube, you can see a video on how to access the honors degree audit. Okay, almost done. Let's talk a little bit about the benefits of being in the honors program, apart from being able to take the courses and participate in all the honors programming. So we do have honors housing, and you should have been getting emails from us regarding our events and honors housing because we added you all to the honors email list as soon as you got admitted to the program. So if you have not been receiving honors at our email from honors@rmc.edu, please send us an email and let us know that, and I'll make sure that you're in there. We have housing for first year students in honors in Andrews Hall, but we also have housing for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th year students in the Honors LLC, which is in Conrad Hall. So let me go over here. Next year, this is the first time we're going to have this. We're going to have the entire 2nd floor of Conrad Hall devoted to the honors program. So it will be all honors students on that hall. And we have gotten permission to make hopefully some significant improvements to the 2nd floor of Conrad Hall. Dr. Cribbs and I toured it, and we are long past being college aged, but it's not beautiful in there, and we want to make it beautiful. And so we're going to be able to do some improvements to that hall. We're going to be able to certainly paint. We're hoping to do carpet, new furniture in the common area, and hopefully some other really exciting things in the Honors LLC. If you're interested in living in the Honors LLC and you did not apply through the buzz, please let us know right away. We are in the process of filling up that hall. Like, we're assigning rooms right now. We were doing that today. So if you're interested in living in the Honors LLC, please let us know right away and we'll do our best to get you into that hall. That's one of the benefits of being in the Honors program. In addition to that, we have some other benefits which are all discussed on our website. Honors students get different privileges at the McGraw-Page Library. You can take out different interlibrary loans. You can check out books for a little bit longer. You basically have faculty privileges if you are an honors student. We do have some conference travel grants. So if you're interested in traveling to a conference to present the results of your research, in normal years, there's no travel this year at Randolph-Macon, but in normal years, we have money to support that. And so we can give you small grants, about $500 to do that. We also have the Honors Focus series. Let's see if I have a slide for that. I do. I'm going to skip up. We also have the Honors Focus series. So every year we have a common read book. You will all receive a book from us in the mail over the summer. And we have a theme that our entire year is focused upon. So this year, our theme is medical ethics. And the book that we all read was Dreamland, The True Tale of America's Opiate Epidemic. And we were able to Zoom with the author of that book, Sam Quinones, in the fall. And the students were able to do questions and answers with him. It was very cool. He was very, very nice. And then for the entire year, we have activities and events related to our common theme. And you're going to see in a second some of the events that we have coming up with our medical ethics theme. But we've been doing medical ethics for the whole entire year. Next year, we will have a new theme. We have not announced. I think we know what the book is going to be, but we haven't announced it yet, and we haven't announced our theme. But soon we will do an announcement of our theme, and then in the summer, you will all receive a book in the mail. And we ask you to read the book. We pick books that are not hard reads. We try to pick books that everybody will actually want to read over the summer while they're relaxing. And then we'll have another year of programming based on that theme. Other benefits of the honors program. So we can give you some support for your research. We have some small grants, again, that are not happening this year because of COVID, but they will. Honors classes are capped at 16, so you will never have more than 16 people in your honors class. We get time with special guests. So when Randolph-Macon brings distinguished visitors, famous people to campus, we usually get exclusive tickets to visit with those folks. This is Ben Stein in this picture. But normally when we have the big guests, we get some tickets just for honor students. And then we have special events as well. We have fun things like trivia and bingo. We had canvas painting last week. What else have we done this year? We did a couple of trivia nights. This is us Zooming with Sam Quinones, the author of the book Dreamland. Okay, we have lots of upcoming events. If you follow us on social media, I'm going to release an updated schedule, not tomorrow because it's a wellness day, probably Thursday, with all of our events for the rest of the semester. But the ones that are remaining, on Friday of this week, we have a diversity, equity, and inclusion training on recognizing and responding to bias. That was on our social media today. We have an internships workshop coming up in April. We have an Eportfolio workshop coming up in May. For Honors Focus, we have an expert panel on health disparities in COVID-19 coming up, and then a medical ethics panel coming up in May. These are all on Zoom, by the way. We're not doing anything in person this year because of COVID. We're not allowed to. And then we'll have an end of the year celebration on the 28th of April. Sometimes we have other things coming up that we don't expect, and those always go out by email, but also by social media as well. I put them on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, so things for you to do as a new honors student. Try to attend at least 2 honors events this spring. So like I said, this counts as one of your 2 events. So if you haven't attended any, you only need to attend one more. Follow us on social media. You'll also get emails from us about everything, but I know you all are, normally we reach more people with social media than we do with email. So follow us on Instagram if you're on Instagram, and you can get announcements that way. Make sure you check your email and are getting communications from honors@rmc.edu. We send out one email a week, sometimes two emails a week about our events, about requirements, etc. You'll get instructions on how to complete your ePortfolio at the end of the year. And then if you haven't already filled out the application on the Buzz and you're interested, consider joining the Upper Class Honors LLC in Conrad. You do not have to. No one has to live in the LLC. So if you're not interested, not a big deal. But if you are interested, email us soon, because we are making room assignments even as we, well, not even as we speak, because right now I'm giving you this presentation, but we were making them earlier today. And if you have any questions, here's how to email us, honors@rmc.edu. Look at our website. So our website has just about everything you would need on it. There's a really cool video on the main page, but there's a bar on the left. And if you click on the bar on the left, there's a topic called Information for Current Students that has all of our progression standards, that has the honors handbook, that has all of the curricular information, and it also has frequently asked questions. So if you have any questions that you think of after this, you are welcome to ask, or you're welcome to look at it there. But if you can't find it there, send us an email and we're always happy to help you.